Welcome back, Peace of Your Mind family. And
Welcome
you
back.
guys know how we like to kick it off, man. In order to take accountability for what has passed and what will be, there's no time like presently. So, for all of those with mouths and ears, can we have a moment of your time? We want to gain some perspective. Can we have a piece of your mind?
What up?
Well, good, Hector, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm real good, actually, Frank. I've been having positive ass week, man. It's good weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's been chill, man. How you been?
Man, I can't complain, bro. It's been very busy, man. Work has been picking up.
Oh yeah.
I've kind of actively been making changes in my own life. You know, just trying to follow some of these personal growth and self growth books that I've been listening to. One in particular, like pretty habitual for like the past month, and I've been just kind of implementing things as I go. And this is the result of some of this back here is the result of it. I made some
Okay.
changes to my space, but other than that, man, it's been pretty good. I've been having a pretty good week, pretty solid week. I don't know, man. I don't know, Hector, man. In the past week, bro, we've taken like or I've taken like this slowdown,
Okay.
right? Because money hasn't been coming in for a few months, like not like it should have, right? It's just been
Mm,
here and there, and I did have one platform that was at a point getting me work. Like without me, like I had a profile up there and I set up my days, and then the work comes in.
mm,
So I had to take a little while ago. I had to take some time. I had to take some time, take a step back, go like go look over everything, see what changed, right? And it was the prices. You know, we're no longer in the pandemic, and people aren't getting that free money, so they're not being so frivolous with it, right? They're not just throwing
right.
it around. So
Yep.
I
Yep.
changed the prices. I changed the prices, man, and work's been coming in now. So since I've been having more steady income now, I've
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, this calm came over me, like you know what I mean, and it made me realize like yo, we've been going too hard trying to fill out descriptions. We've been going too hard trying to make reels and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
although all of it, it was like me just getting a feel for how everything works. Like
Mm-hmm.
now I'm just at this place where it's like, you know what? I wanna slow down. I wanna really start monitoring the things I need to monitor. Like, you know what I mean? The numbers, right? That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
most important things is the numbers. So you gotta know your numbers, what your business doing, how is it growing, checking the analytics and the stats.
Right.
So that's what I've been trying to grow on, man. Just that kind of thing, man, for the past month, man. And it's been fun. It's been fun, man. And I've even gotten back to I'm going back to journaling. Like, well, I started journaling maybe like 2 years ago, and I actually had one of these. I had one of these planners. It was a dated one though, right?
Okay.
And at the time, I couldn't keep up with it. I couldn't keep up with it. Like I was trying it, and I was like, I don't know. It just wasn't for me at the time. But now I'm in a place where it's like, you know what? It's the right time. I need to be taking notes and tracking what I'm doing daily. Really checking the goals that I'm striving for. Am I hitting them? You know what I mean? Month to month, week to
Yeah.
week,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Kind
So
of
I
doing
want to
some
change
like
my habits.
I was gonna say it's just kind of like doing some checkups on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because like while I can be your accountability partner, at first it starts with you. You know what I'm saying? I can check in and see where your progress is made, but you got to get that initial setup going. You got to be the one to create that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a
Exactly,
good habit to have,
exactly,
bro. I like that.
exactly, man. So I'm growing on some things, man, and like I said, self scientist. The book I'm actually diving deep into right now is Atomic Habits. This is probably like my third time listening to it. But
Okay.
now I'm also listening to it, trying to put in some of those things we talked about, some of those strategies that preview, review. That I don't know if you remember that, but
I
I've
do.
been doing
I
that.
do.
Yeah. So I just actually finished listening to the whole book, and I'm going right back to it. This time I'm
Okay.
going to try to like summarize these chapters. You
Nice.
know
All
what I
right.
mean? Yeah. But just a little project I'm picking up for myself, man.
I like it, bro. That's a atomic habits, man. That's a good way to put that because you know what I'm saying. Like we've got to be mindful of what we do in order to build ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So you've got to have good habits, you know what I'm saying? And you've got to be aware of the bad ones, and
Yeah.
try to eliminate those as best as possible. Because then we end up getting comfortable. Frank, we talked about that a lot, man. Getting a little too comfortable, and then just kind of this is what it is. There's no room for change. So
Yeah, comfort is what I feel like. Comfort is like my ultimate battle right now. Honestly, you know what I
ooh,
mean? It's just
yeah,
you when you can come home off of a long day of work and you can choose to either relax and do something that kind of like decompresses you, or do something that's gonna help you grow into the future, but it's gonna be a little strenuous. It's gonna take a little mental energy. It's gonna take naturally as human beings we're gonna choose easy street. You know what I mean?
yeah,
9 times out of 10,
right.
and I feel like comfort, be spoiled, like all that is the things I'm battling. Like I don't know
Mm,
how to like when I say spoiled, like yo, I don't need somebody else to spoil me. I don't know how to stop spoiling myself.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like I go on Amazon, I see something, it catches my attention, and I just make the purchase.
Mm,
These are habits that aren't helping me to grow. So these are things I'm starting to recognize. So
mm.
I'm trying to start like creating a reward system for myself. I gotta earn
Oh,
it now.
okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Like I'm trying to turn this growth process and hitting my goals into a game. So I want a bunch of things to strive for, man. So I'm just like really like just reworking my atmosphere so that it's helping me reach my goals and stay focused and on my goals.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I love that, Frank. That's a fun way to
Yeah.
put all that, man. That's a fun way to wrap that up. Like,
Yeah.
you. So it's crazy, bro. Because like I put everything on a scale. You know what I'm saying? I always try to figure out what's the bottom, what's the top, kind of shit. So you just said that your problem is you spoil yourself, and I know that my problem is I don't at all. I will I will buy everything and anything for everyone else except for me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do for me as much as I should. And I know that,
Yeah.
a lot of that is just because I tell myself I don't need much, I don't want much, and I'm in control of my needs and my wants, I'm aware of what they are, what they need to be, blah, blah, blah. And I was just having this conversation with my mom, bro, and it was pretty crazy. So ever since my brother came out here, we went to go play pool a couple of times, at a little, just a small place. And it's fun, man. I forgot how much I actually liked playing pool. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
brought Aiden, brought Kate, and we all had a great time, man. Aiden loved it, Kate loved it, and then I downloaded a video game on my PlayStation that Kate and I play, and it's a little pool game. We just play pool, and it's just
Yeah.
like, okay,
Learn
this
the
is cool.
angles of anything.
Exactly, right, right, right. And then, so just last week, man, I spontaneously took Kate out on a date. She came home and I was just like, "You want to go out?" And we went out, bro. And she wasn't even in the best of moods, man. She was having a day. She was just, just not feeling it, man. But she said, "Yeah, let's go." Went to a pool hall, a little bar, got a little food, got drinks, just chilling and playing pool for like 3 hours, bro. It was
Yeah.
so fun, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did it turn her day away? Did it turn her day
Turned it
around, bro?
turned it around completely. Now let me tell you, man, the universe is pretty fucking funny sometimes. It's got a sense of humor. Cause that night, the energy started off not so great. But then when we got there, had fun, bro. 3 hours flew by. You know what I'm saying? We leave there, bro. My fucking tire blows out. I'm
Yeah.
pissed. My tires, like, are you kidding me? I just got new tires on my car like 3 weeks ago. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, October has been crazy. Got the tire fixed. All is good, no worries there. I'm good now. And then on Friday, when I go to pick up my son from his mom's, I took him to the little pool spot. You know what I'm saying? And we went to go play pool, my son and I. And I'm thinking to myself, man, like I want to get myself a pool stick. I want to do this. Like I want to have
Yeah.
fun and just own it, just feel comfortable, like I belong. And then I'm starting to convince myself, nah, I don't need that. That's too expensive. I want one, but I don't need one. And I told my mom
Yeah.
that, and she told me, go get one. Like, why not? You work hard for your money. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro.
If it makes you smile, do it. And I'm just thinking to myself like, maybe I will, you know?
Hey,
Maybe I
bro.
will.
Imagine owning a Nintendo but not having the remote controller, bro. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Oh
To me,
man,
that's
yeah.
almost equivalent. Like you want to play the game, but you don't have your own. I mean, they give you sticks, but yo, if you brought the stick, right? If you
Mm,
brought the stick and you set it up for whenever you going out or whatever, now you're giving yourself more reason to go have fun, go be in that enjoyment, that specific enjoyment that you know you like. You know how
yep,
you said you forgot that you like pool? How
yep.
can you forget? Well,
If
how
you
can you
got
forget when you got a
uh
pool stick? You know
I
what I'm
see you.
saying?
I see you. Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
that's
Keep that
true.
enjoyment, bro.
Right. And it's such a simple thing, man. You know, it's cheap, easy, fun entertainment, man. And it gives me a skill set, you know what I'm saying? Because I am that guy. I love perspective. I love angles. You know what I'm saying? I love the precision. I love being like all these things are that game. And it's just like, holy shit, I forgot how good I feel when I'm actually playing that. You know what I'm saying? It's
You know I
been a
think
long
that started
time.
for you at man. That started at what, the Borough Centers for you too? Was that the
Yeah.
Borough Center?
Yep.
I
That's yep.
remember I remember the
Yep.
Boroughs had this pool table.
Oh
It was
man, the
like it was like
bros.
some kind of bumper table. It was some kind of
Yeah.
weird bumper table. It had
Yep.
like some little things in the way.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know
That was
what
one
that
of the ones
was.
I don't remember what it's called. That's the one I remember like playing. You had to try to get around the little garden into the
Yep.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You brought back a lot of memories saying that, bro. The Burrows. Holy cow, man.
man. That's probably when you
Shit.
first played flag football too, man.
Yo, it was a whole lot of firsts that happened there, bro. That is
It
literally
word.
that whole part of my brain was just like behind a closed door, bro. Holy cow, man. That's that's dope, Frank. That's dope. But yeah, bro, like literally, like it goes so far back, man. And I didn't connect it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how much I connected that to good times, to good memories. You know what I'm saying? To times where I felt like, yeah, I belong here. You know, I'm good at this kind of thing, man. And I've been rediscovering those, Frank. Ever since we've been up on this podcast, man. Little by little, I've been rediscovering these things, man. And I feel like a lot of that is, you know, in some ways changing my mindset, much like how you change your space behind you or that you're in. You know, you're constantly giving yourself that fresh perspective to look at it, and that unlocks new things, man. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself now. You got the natural light facing you. You look good where you're sitting. You look comfortable. It looks like you got a lot of good room there, kind of thing. So it's like, yo, just a simple
Yeah,
change, man. Just a
yeah.
simple angle change, bro, changes so much about how you think and how you see. And I love that, man. And that's where I'm at with this, bro. So that's why I love this podcast, bro. It just the changes that I'm able to have for myself and for my family, you know, introducing my son to something that I love, introducing my lady to something that I loved, and show them like, yeah, I used to do this a lot. I'm actually good at it. I want y'all to get good at it with me. You know, come kick my ass at pool, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
have some fun, some healthy competition. You know, me and my son when we were there, bro, we were just chilling, just talking. I was guiding him. I was showing him like, hey, you know, don't drop your arm when you're hitting the stick. You know, nice and steady, and just these little things that I picked up along the way that no one taught me. I had to just learn and feel it for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. Watch somebody else do it and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and being able to teach him, you know. And then Kate said something to me that was kind of cool. And this is kind of on topic, off topic, but I was talking about soccer. You know, soccer's all done for me. I do want
Yeah.
to speak on that a little bit. I did something pretty cool, and I received something pretty cool in the process. But
Okay.
you know, we was talking about soccer, and I told Kate, you know, like I got my son signing up for volleyball pretty soon, and I was just like, you know, I'm not comfortable enough to be a volleyball coach because I want these kids to know to get proper instruction, right? And then she
Yeah.
said to me, well, she said, you know, those who don't teach sometimes. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, just because I don't know how to play volleyball doesn't mean I can't teach it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could look it
Yeah.
up, I could read, you know, little articles and watch videos, and I could do all that. Like, what's stopping me? And then I started to take that thing that she said and apply it to a lot of shit. You know, those that can't do can teach sometimes. I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of shit I could teach, man. You know, because like
Yeah,
I come in with
yeah.
a perspective like willing to learn myself. You know, I'm not like, oh, I know the answer. This is it. You're wrong. No, if there's a better
Yeah,
way to do it, show me. Now I know. Now we can go further, kind of thing. And I feel like I like
yeah,
applying that shit to everything, bro. Just kind of going a little further.
yeah.
But
You know what, Hector? I think I feel where you're coming from because like though I love to talk on certain topics, I don't want to be like, and I want to be the one to initiate the topic. I don't
mm,
want you to think I'm like an expert on the topic. No, I'm a practitioner. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
And if you want to just if you want to bounce some ideas off of a practitioner, you know what I mean, somebody else who's practicing, who's interested in practicing anything to come. Let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? That's all it's really about, right?
right. Yeah, it
So
really
we
is.
are whatever you are pursuing, you are a practitioner, if not an expert yet. But to be
Right.
a practitioner is a lot more than what a lot of people are doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? A
Mm,
lot of people are still thinking and just dreaming it, man, instead of acting and moving,
yeah,
which
that's
we are trying to encourage on here, Piece of Your Mind podcast. We need to want to encourage somebody to start moving on your dreams. You know
hell
what I mean?
yeah.
Just yo, at the beginning of this year, Hector, I said this year I'm going to move different. I said that, right?
Mm,
And since the beginning of this year, quick recap, right?
mm,
We started a clubhouse, Thankful Thursday.
yep.
From the clubhouse, mind you, I'm a person that I was scared of the camera. I didn't really want to be behind no camera for real
Mm,
or recording. But from there, we started this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I've started getting outdoors a little more, hanging out with my boys, making sure I'm spending more time. Like become, like we've been talking, like committing more to things we want to do,
mm,
and be part of in this life, and we've been acting on it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And it's crazy. I feel like so to this point I feel like I did what I said I was gonna do, and I want to continue that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So now I'm on the podcast and I'm talking. Now I want to learn how to become a better talker. I want to be able to carry a story. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Keep people engaged.
Yep.
But I had to go through phase one so that I can even start thinking about phase two. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Oh yeah. And that's the thing, bro. Like how many of us are even aware that we have that option to enter a phase ourselves? Like, so like you were just saying, so many of us, yo, we just don't be doing, we're, some people aren't practitioners because they're just, that's not for me. I can't do that. And then that's it. Nothing comes
Yeah,
from it because they've convinced themselves that they're incapable or it's impossible. And again, we talked about this last week, man. Impossible. That's a mindset, man. That's all that
it
that
is.
is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have an idea, and if you got an idea that makes you smile, chase it. Absolutely chase it because it's worth it to you. If not anybody else, who gives a shit about anybody else? It's worth it to you, and that is more than enough, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you on that, bro. Like, you doing your thing for your children, you being, there for them, being more active, spending more time with them, bro. I love that, Frank, because I'm doing that too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it
Yeah.
feels good, bro. And I know without a doubt in my mind that when it's time for my kids to have kids, they're gonna love those babies so good, bro. Those kids, they're not gonna have generational curses. They're not gonna have shit to worry about. They're gonna be strong. They're gonna be powerful.
Word.
They're gonna be capable.
They ain't gonna have a fatherless childhood.
Hell no, man. They're gonna
You know what I
absolutely be
mean?
there. Yep. Nothing but love all the way through, man. And yo, we're doing that, Frank. We are doing that right now, man. That shit's cool to me, man. Cause like, we get up on here, Frank, and we have a little message for a little bit of everything. Everybody out there, all walks of life. But we wanted to focus in on the fathers, man. We wanted to focus in on those gamers, those dudes. They've got love, they got passion, they've got drive, but where is it? Is it misplaced? Does it exist? Is it lingering somewhere else? Did you lose it? Like
Is it
we
all in the game?
right. Like so me as a father, man, like I've had lots of father figures in my life. And y'all, and most everybody that knows me well enough, man, my actual biological father, he just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He had other things that were important. And so that left me bitter. That left me always scared of how I was going to be a father. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, nah,
Yeah.
man, you can't let that kind of shit determine who you're going to be. I used to hate my name, Frank. I used to literally hate the name Hector. And then I started getting older and I started thinking, man, I'm not him. I'm me. I'm doing what I'm doing. And the name Hector is
Yeah.
actually kind of cool, man. You think about it,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Hector.
Hector, bro. In some ways, I kind of embodied it for me, in my own vision. And then I started thinking about different, places where different stories where the name Hector was, prominent. You think of Hector of Troy, you know,
Hector of Troy, that's the first
There's-
place my mind went.
yeah, Prince of a massive kingdom, man, very, very capable, very rich. You think about, like Pirates of the Caribbean, one of the captains on there, Hector Barbosa, one of the most feared pirates, but still a badass, very swaggy, very confident. I'm like, I could be that too, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't, nah, man. It's a name. I'm gonna own my name. And so that little hurdle right there, once I got over that, man, a lot of shit started changing for me. Just realizing like I'm me, and the version of me that I want people to see is gonna be right here. You know what I'm saying? It's right on my sleeve. I don't have to hide nothing. I don't want to hide nothing. I want everyone to be comfortable around me. I want me to be comfortable with me. I want to be comfortable in my own skin, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's something we all deserve. And so because of that, yeah, I chase ideas and dreams because they make me feel happy. And I could be a little bit
Yeah.
better at it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm working on it, man. It's a work in progress
Yeah, it's a
always.
work in progress. You know what, man? That back to that book, Atomic Habits, man. That it's
Mm,
not even about good habits, bad habits. It's atomic habits, right? It's about little changes, the little
mm,
things you can do. 1% changes. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
And and it's just little things you can do. Like if the TV is a problem for you, you feel like, yo, I want to change my habits, but for some reason I'm always behind this screen binge watching stuff, right?
Mm,
Then one of the things he say to practice doing, like, you come up with a strategy for whatever you're trying to, utilize that time for. Even come up with a strategy for when you can watch TV and what show exactly you want to watch. But
mm,
when you're not watching TV, make it hard for you to turn on the TV. Unplug it when you're done watching it. Take the
yeah,
batteries out of your remote. When you
yeah,
create, one of our problems is these things are too easy for us.
yep.
It's just so easy. If you come home and just, subconsciously, you're not even thinking, just you want autopilot, you pick up the remote and you go to turn the TV on, and then it don't turn on, you gotta stop. It makes you stop and think. It
Right,
makes you stop
right.
and think like, yo, why my TV not? Oh, I sure I took the battery
Yeah,
out. Why I took the battery out? Because I ain't supposed to be watching TV. Let me go find
yep.
something productive to do. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
It's kind of like so that one I feel like that one is very similar to your situation now. Only difference is like if you pull the plug or you take the batteries out, that's intention. You're doing that with intention. But like your situation with the car, right? You don't have the vehicle, but you're still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So now you got to be like, all right, I have to get ready by this time in order to leave by this time. I don't have extra minutes to spare. You know what I'm saying? I can't just go
yeah,
a little faster. I'm gonna do 5 or 10 miles over the limit to get there. And like, no, you got to be real punctual now. You know what I'm saying? So like that same thing, again with the difference of being intentional and it just kind of happening. You're still working it. You're still making it happen. You're still getting to where you need to go. You're being more productive with that time, being much more mindful of the situation you're in and making it work. Nonetheless, you're still showing up, you still got that income going. And so, yeah, I agree with that, bro. Those little changes, man, change a lot down the road. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about let's go with like rocks, the Grand Canyon or caves, right? These things form
yeah,
one drop of water starts one drop of water. That one drop just
yeah,
keeps happening. That one little change over a long period of time will make huge differences, man. And they're not noticeable right away. So for those of you that like instant gratification, man, no, you can't be worried about that. You gotta look down the road at the big picture kind of shit, because that's where the change is. And that's
yeah,
where a lot of us, I feel like, Frank, I feel like that's why a bunch of us out here are not practitioners, because we do something for a week, we don't see results. I could do something else. Well, nah, man. But
yeah,
if you do some push-ups for a week, yeah, it's not gonna feel like nothing. But if you do some push-ups for a couple of years, you're gonna see the results. You'll see how big your chest and arms
yeah.
are gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It it's that long distance game, man. It's not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of it is lost, bro. For real.
Heck, man, I would imagine like battling comfortability. I know people talk about battling traumas and stuff a lot.
Mm,
And getting over certain humps from like childhood, in order to become better than better self. That's one battle, but
Yep.
Like the other battle is like battling a more present us. Like presently, I know I'm very comfortable. I know I can spoil myself. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Meaning like I can do instant gratification whenever I want. If I want a fucking coffee, I can get it delivered to my door right there
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
just it's
Right.
just a few bucks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And those are it's those little things right like that we're is really the problem. It's been made like you when you really think about it, it's a control like somebody got control over you. Like, they got us all distracted. Like why go strive for anything big when we can give you something little that's gonna make you happy right now? You
Right.
know what I'm
And
saying?
it's enough, you know what I'm saying? Because then we can get it
Yeah.
again right after, and again
And we
right
could get it
after.
again and again, and
Yep.
then it just becomes habitual. Now I'm just ordering because this is what I'm used to. It's not even that I
Exactly.
even want this.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Another
Yep.
Starbucks stop, man. What you mean? Why am I going to Starbucks at 7 o'clock in the morning? I always go to Starbucks. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
that's what I do, right? Like
It's what I
that,
do.
that's true, bro. That's crazy, you know. Like again, going back to that Grand Canyon example, man. That little habit, that little thing, you worked it in. You know, you kept going with it. Now it's the thing you do, and it's like, well, is it the thing you need to? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's wild how that can work out, bro. And I love what you just said too, though, Frank, about us getting over childhood traumas and things that we had to deal with as children. But at the same time, it's like, man, those things really make a lot of differences because that child actually never grew up from that thing, man. They've been carrying that fucking weight since childhood. And we've just got
yeah,
used to it being there. You know what I'm saying? We got used to it being a weight that, oh, yep, it's a weight, it's part of the outfit now. It's just what I do. But no, it's not what we need to do, Address that shit, clip that weight off and watch you fly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but
Back to perfect example. I know we talked about it some episodes of back, but perfect example is of letting go of the past, letting go of the traumas from the past.
mm,
Is again, I didn't feel like I was made for video. I didn't want to be behind no camera. I didn't
mm,
even like using my voice, man. And
mm,
it was because I've been told before, like, yo, your voice is annoying, whatever, whatever. Like, if I didn't stop to reflect, because I know I there's some kind of energy I need. I know I need to be able to get behind the camera if I want to grow into the
mm,
things I want to grow into, right? So when I sat down and reflect and I went back and I thought about the time that made me feel some type of way when I heard it, I had to stop and be like, yo, Frank, you ain't even you far from 16, dog. That was like 20 years ago. You know what I'm
right.
saying? What you still holding on to? You know what I mean? Man,
Yep.
let it go. Let's keep it moving, man.
That's it,
You
bro.
know?
Yep. No,
And
that's
and
true, man.
you let the trauma go, and then you able to go on, man. It starts to become like a memory of the past. One of the things you forget, like the Burrow Center for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know, that was shit. That was a couple of years of our lives, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, I totally forgot about it. I totally forgot the name that it existed. There's like, yo, it's wild, bro. Because there's parts of my life, like, I try to map it all out, man, so that I can be aware. And it started one time, like, because I had told Kate, like, I want you to see my neighborhood. So we went up on Google Maps, bro, and I showed her the old hood, bro. Like, I showed this is where I live. This is the street I took whenever I walked to Frankie's house.
That sounds
Sometimes
like
I
a fun couple's activity.
dude, it was actually a lot of fun, bro. Like a half
Yeah,
hour to an
yeah,
hour, I'm just showing her everything. And it's Google Maps, so you could kind of push like, okay, we're gonna go like in front of this house, or no, back up.
yeah,
You want
yeah. For real, yo, we used to cut
to,
through this backyard right
yeah,
here. You know
do
what I'm
that.
saying? You can
That's
go around the
exactly
block
what I
this
did.
way or that way, but we used to cut through the backyard right
Bro, that's exactly what I did, Frank. I was like, yeah, we used to walk down the street in front of the school, but you know what? Sometimes we come turn this street right here, cut through the backyard. Sometimes we
here.
walk all the way up around if we wanted to go to Wawa's. You know what I'm saying? Like we would, yo. And so I did that. I did that with her, man. And there were little bits of it where oh man, like the street that Darren used to live on. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, like I forgot about that street. And then all the memories came back. Oh man, we used to play Smash Bros. Or oh man, like all the different things that came with that,
Yeah,
bro. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like and I can't tell you, Frank, like how many fighting games I was introduced because Darren, that was his thing. He loved fighting games, so he was playing
Oh
Smash.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
playing
Killer Instinct,
Bloody Roar and Killer Instinct and all those
Killer
cool.
Instinct. Yeah,
Oh, and it's like, oh shit! Like I loved those games growing up, man. I forgot all about them, kind of.
Darren definitely wants to punch somebody in the face when we was younger.
But
He played all the fighting games.
all of them, bro, all
He
of
was
them.
good at them too.
Oh yeah. So, yo, like, yeah, just things like that, bro. Like, oh, this is where my bus stop was when I was in high school. I'd have to walk all the way up this way. Or you know what? Sometimes I'd go down to PT and we go to the bus over here. And then, oh, we go through PT. Oh, this is where my boy Benny used to live. And, you know, do that
Yeah,
whole thing, bro. Used to do that whole thing, man. And, like, bits of my mind would unlock again. Like, oh, shit, I forgot. Like, Benny and I used to play Madden all the time, bro. Every day after school, go to his crib, play Madden, go home. You know what I'm saying? Just do stuff. Like, just so many
yeah,
things I have forgot that I used to do as a child, man, because growing up, man, yo, like I had other weights, I had other things to focus on. And I forgot, man. Yeah, there were some real good bits of my childhood that I left behind. And like I'm happy to go and kind of sort that area up a little bit. You know, I'm not picking it up and
yeah,
taking it with me, but I'm organizing it so that whenever I walk through, I'll see it and I'll smile. Kind of like that mentality you just said with the pool stick. If it's in front of you, man, you're gonna remember kind of thing. You know,
yeah.
you can't forget it. It's right
Can't
there.
forget it.
And so
You know, and that's the you know what, heck, I'm gonna go a little bit left, but that's the
yeah.
power of that's one of the things they talk about the atomic habits is changing your atmosphere, right?
Mm.
And changing your atmosphere to according to whatever it is you're trying to grow into. So what I was going for here is this is my office. I want it to look more like an office. I want it to declutter
Mm.
like all the crap and the paper and all the extra stuff I had that I'm behind me, right?
Right.
Like just so that when I'm ready to use my computer, I'm not grabbing my headphones and sliding it instead of the mouse. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? And it's the same thing. If you want you want you enjoy pool, you really enjoy pool to a point where you feel like, yo, I would like to buy a pool stick, right?
Mm.
But if you brought that pool stick and you put it in a house that was completely cluttered with a bunch of stuff, that pool stick will still easily be forgotten because it's around a whole bunch of other memories.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's if you just have a single pool stick hanging up right here, it's easy to think about what you got that pool stick for. But if you got a pool stick, you got something to lift weights on, you got books, you can start to think about the pool stick, but then your mind will easily get distracted by the next thing next to it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
That's
Oh yeah.
why all that stuff is important. Like, you know what I mean? You want to control your environment. You want to build it the purpose for the purpose that it's serving today. You want to get rid of the stuff from yesterday, the things that no longer matter. Like they serve their purpose. Take a picture of it, bro. You know how you're talking about like going through the map brought back so many memories.
Mm.
Yo, the pictures do the same. A picture does the same thing as the physical item, bro. If you see the picture, you be like, "Oh, I remember that." Then you're
Yeah.
gonna go on that. You're gonna go on that mental journey. You're gonna go on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
that's why, like, decluttering can be a life changer for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's been a life changer for me, man.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, bro. And that's actually like when I got this journal. Let me tell you, when I got the journal now, I'm like, yo, I got my new journal. I'm excited, but my room can't look like this. And it was all because I want my journal to sit on a specific place on my desk
Mm.
so that I can easily remember it, get to it, do my journaling for the week or the day or whatever, and
Yep.
move on. You know what I mean? Check my notes or whatever. But I don't want my desk cluttered. I want my laptop, my journal. That's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That access is important, bro. Like think about it, man. If think about like, cause I've been guilty of this, bro. Like living out of a hamper. You know what I'm saying? Like not
Yeah.
putting not hitting my clothes up. Always just in baskets, clean but in baskets. So come morning, time to get ready. I got to do this whole shuffling through the
You
basket
gotta
kind of
shuffle
shit.
through the basket and stuff. Yeah.
And it's like, man, that's annoying, bro. Because if it was just hanging up, I could grab it. Oh, I like this outfit. Doing this today. Boom, I'm out of there. And half the time, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Now imagine we do that for everything. Gotta get ready. Gotta get all my clothes out of the basket. Gotta find my keys. I know I left them around here somewhere. Gotta get this. Yo,
Yeah,
you
man.
start your day frustrated as hell, bro. Like,
Bro,
just
and it's a compounding effect. After you had to do all that, now you got less time to get to work.
yeah,
Now it's time to head out the door. You getting to work. Now you want to rush. Now you
yeah,
cutting people off. Now you blowing
yeah,
your horn. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You worked up your energy right when in the house from the things that you did, the mistakes that you made, and
yep.
then you taking that angry energy and bringing it on the road and flipping people off because they in your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They in your way. Like, yo, bro, listen. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. That's what I do to you.
yeah.
You know, I'm just driving by.
Frank, yeah, I used to do this. I still do. I don't do it as much, man. But I always like used to think, like, man, if I get on the road 5 minutes sooner, I might avoid all the people rushing. I might avoid all that shit. Because
Yeah,
you figure, okay, that's why there's that whole rush hour thing. People got to get to work at 9. Okay, well, people getting to work at 9 probably going to, at least in my area, to get to the major city, they got to leave their house about 35 minutes ahead of time. So, okay,
yeah,
let me leave my house 40 minutes ahead of time. I'll beat all of them. I won't have to rush. I won't have to do any of that crazy shit kind of thing, right? So,
yeah,
like that, that mentality used to always think, man, like if I'm trying to get somewhere, you know, how am I going to get there? Am I getting there promptly? Am I getting there, with enough time to spare? Am I going to be, what time is it? Hurting right now. Like, I
yeah,
always used to try to do that. Like, when I show up, kind of matters. When I leave, kind of matters because it's going to go ahead and dictate the rest of my day, the rest of the energy. Because
yeah,
I might leave my house with good energy, but then something could happen on the road. Like I left that bar the other night with Kate. We left it with
yeah,
high energy. Ended up with a fucking blown tire, bro.
yeah,
That
yeah,
that was like 3 hours of my night at the bar, and then another like 2.5 hours waiting for the tow to bring it. That took
yeah,
time. That took a lot of time away. But I had that good energy enough to be like, you know what? It is what it is. It's okay. I'm safe. She's safe. We're good. We're in good
we're
company.
good. Yeah, yeah,
So like setting up all those little things, man, to give yourself that. Because if you're just miserable all the time, bro,
yeah,
a blown tire could be the straw on the camel's back. That could be the thing that fucking sets you off. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And
You know what, Hector? That's. I know you mentioned it before too, and that's simply reframing, right? It's
mm,
starting. It's
yep,
just reframing is just recognizing like, yo, okay, I'm in this mood, energy, or this feeling that I don't really care to be in, and it's unnecessary. What am I gonna do? Sit here for 2.5 hours, mad? I
yep,
might as well get
right.
over myself. My girl here, we still alive. Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And just try to get back to enjoying the mood.
Exactly.
And when you say reframing, like I want people to know, like you got to start thinking of this as a strategy. We got to start thinking of these things as a strategy. Like we know we are capable of doing these things. We are human. We know we are capable of getting beside ourselves. But do we have to stay beside ourselves? Do we have to make it? Do we have to let it go into this thing where it just spirals out of control? And now I'm angry, so when this person does something, I'm gonna scream at them, and you know what I mean. And everybody gonna feel my fucking energy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When
Right.
maybe when I get home, the kids might have to feel this too. You know what I mean? Because
Mm,
my day was just that bad. Or do I want to learn how to catch myself, reframe myself from the start, so that it don't even spiral out of control into anything worse? You know what I'm
right.
saying? I've seen people day get worse after saying, "Yo, my day can't get any worse, bro." I've seen it happen, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
I've been a
I've seen
victim of
it
that
happen.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
I've
I
learned my
almost lost my
lesson.
mom, bro. I almost lost my mom.
I've learned my lesson with that, bro.
Yo,
But
I always lost
yo,
my mom with that one, man.
you said something, like it's a strategy. We got to strategize. So check this out, bro. Let me tell you why this turned out to be not so bad of an experience. So was it Monday, Tuesday, a couple days after my final soccer game? I thought to myself, man, I loved that experience. I loved those children. I loved the vibe of the parents. I want to send an email to every parent and tell them thank you. Give them an observation about their kid that I noticed, that I saw, right? And I told
Yeah,
myself,
that's real thoughtful, bro. That's dope, bro. That's real thoughtful, man.
so yo, I did that, and I sent an email to all of them, bro. And I read them earlier that day, which put me in an amazing mood, Frank. And that's why I wanted to take Kate out, man, spontaneously. I was like, I just want to be with
Yeah,
my woman, man, you know?
yeah,
And so, you know, we go to the bar. Like I said, she wasn't having the best of days. You know, she had a tough day. Get to the bar. She's kind of lagging, but then, you know, a little like 10, 15 minutes in, man, perfect. Good evening. We leave, got a flat
okay,
tire. I'm like, fuck, we're in a parking lot somewhere with a flat tire. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I have great emails. Let me share this with Kate. So in that
yeah,
2 hours we're sitting there, bro, I shared all that stuff I got in those emails because I got some responses back. And Frank, let me tell you, man, some of the responses that I got, bro, were so heartwarming, man. Like some of the parents were telling me that they were crying when they read the email, that they were so thankful. I had one tell me that they were so happy to see the growth in their own kid and that it was encouraged by me. You know, other people were saying that, man, I am so happy that you challenged my kid. Thank you, because they needed it. And I saw the growth myself. And
yeah.
like, yo, that shit felt good to see, to hear and see that, man. Like, oh man, like
Yo,
I did have a little impact on that. You know what I mean? It,
you know what's the crazy with the beautiful thing about kids is they are an empty vessel,
yep.
right? For the most part, they are empty. But they're not full of. They're not so full of shit like people like us, like adults who've been living life for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Just dealing with situations the same way. So this like when the situation or a scenario come up, we already got the answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't try to figure nothing out. This is the way we've been going. This is what's worked. Not little people, man. Little people, they are empty tanks. So when you start like you might be the first individual that poured into them and taught them a lesson as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And although they may never ever run into a coach like you again, like or maybe not for a long time, but they do now know like coaching isn't just about somebody leaning on you and being tough and drilling you into the ground. Like you know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
got to experience something. It's dope, bro. I like hearing this whole story, man. I
Yeah,
like hearing the
bro.
whole story, man. You
Yeah.
know what? What's even more dope is it's like, yo, because you got over yourself, you found out a way to pour more good energy onto Kate. And I wish Kate was here so she could tell me how she felt after hearing about those emails.
I'm
You know what I'm
curious.
saying?
I'm curious,
I'm
Frank.
curious now too, man. You know what I mean? But it's dope because I swear that's how energy works. Energy passes on. I'm in a good mood. You know what? And I want to continue that good mood. You know what? I'm gonna take my girl out on a date. My girl came home mad, but we after our first drink, she was already good. You know what I mean? I changed that energy. I kept my happy energy. I gave her some. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now we're exchanging happy energies at the thing. I'm so high up on this energy. I got a flat tire, but I ain't gonna let that keep me down. That shit ain't gonna deflate me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, baby, let me show you these things I was doing earlier today. I
Yep.
like it, man.
No, it was good,
I like
bro.
it, man.
Like that whole energy thing, Frank. I'm living it, bro. I'm really every day actively looking to have that shit, man. You know, if I feel negative energy coming, man, I put up the filter. No, we're not doing that. You know,
We're
if I
not
feel
doing that. Yeah.
the good energy comes, I open the gates, bro. Let it in, because you're gonna get it right back. I promise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about it, bro. I really am. And I feel
Yeah.
like, just strategizing again, setting myself up for that, you know, because I did something not with intention to be given, oh, yeah, praise. Yeah, make me feel good. No, I did that just to share my experience because it made me feel so good. I wanted them to know that it meant a lot to me. And
Yeah.
and Kate had made a point about it. She was telling me that, these are people's lives. They put their children into sports because they want their children to grow. They want their children to get something from it. These people,
Yeah.
we all work hard for our money. So when you put your kid in a sport, that's an investment, man. You know what I'm saying? You are investing in your child, and you want that
Yeah.
investment to come back with some good returns.
Yeah.
And
You know what's crazy, Hector, man? That I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna
no,
let
no,
you
no.
finish, man. But you invest the word investment is I've been looking at that a lot differently too.
Mm,
Usually when you think investment, you only think in like terms of money, putting money somewhere
mm,
and getting money back out of it. But investment ain't always like that. It's like what
no,
you're
sir.
saying. They invested money they invested money with the intention of their kids growing
Mm,
as little people into better people. You know what I'm saying? And
yep.
that's dope, yo. That's a
Yeah.
dope way to think of investment.
And Kate made that very clear. Like, you did something good. You were a good investment for these people. None of them knew
Yeah,
what they were going to get themselves into. No, you can't. No one has a crystal ball to know, okay, yeah, this is the coach you're going to get. But these kids just happen to get me. And they got someone fresh. They got someone excited. They got someone that's mindful. Someone that wanted to be there, showed up
and
consistently. And I feel like, because that's who I am as a person, I was able to show and give that to them. And they actually enjoyed that. And that makes me feel good about me too. Cause I'm like, damn, I do these things just because I feel like they're the right thing to do. But now I know that it made people feel good and safe. Like, hell yeah, man. I'm excited about it, bro. Cause that's just
well,
what I do. And I was able to deliver that, that consistency, bro. And then be told about it too from multiple angles, man. It's like, oh shit, because I didn't expect anybody to respond back, but like I got all responses back, and I'm like, oh man, this is cool. Like, oh shit,
yeah, man.
that's just putting myself out there, being honest, being
Yo, Hector,
intentful.
let me tell you what else you opened up, bro. Right? And these are just possibilities, and I don't know what I don't know what dreams anybody else has, right? But yo, heck, this is what you just opened up. So now let's say one of these kids really like they just grow up and they remember the things you taught them and they become these one or two of them become great football and remember all their names, man, because
Oh yeah,
I
oh
can't
yeah,
wait to hear about them in high school. Okay,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be watching.
Imagine you imagine you becoming somebody's Mr. Ruff, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, that'd be
Like,
dope.
yo, yeah, yeah, yo, I owe it all to Hector, Coach Hector. Coach Hector really made football fun for me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make me take it so serious. Like, you know what I mean? We won champions. I won championships then, and I got used to winning championships. So I'm winning championships now. Okay, thank you, Coach Rivera. I look forward to hearing it, man.
That'd be
When
cool,
we,
bro.
man, when we podcast in 10 years from now.
Hey, yes, sir. Shit. Why we got to be podcasting? Maybe we can have a TV show, bro. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know. We'll see. I
we'll
don't
see.
want to sell myself too short, but we'll see. Big picture, bro. But on top of picture, bro. So just because this thought just popped in my head, man. And I got an idea, and I'm gonna run with it. Because I'm gonna tell you so that maybe you can hold me accountable to it too, bro.
Okay, let's go.
But just last night, man, we're all sitting on the couch, and we're like, Kate's like, let's put something on. And I'm like, let's do it. Let's watch something. It goes on to HBO, and we find this little animated movie, like 30 minutes or something, and it's called Peter and a Wolf. And it's just this little animated show, man. It real cool animation. And we just, there's this little boy who lives with grandpa out in the middle of nowhere. And there's a wolf that goes around this forest. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody out there. It's on HBO. It's called Peter and a Wolf. And I suggest y'all watch it. But what happened with me was when I was watching this, there were so many little things happening that like I was glued to it, bro. I was like on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh. Not
Yeah,
only because of what I was seeing, because of what I was thinking. Yo, what if I took one of my short stories and just gave it to somebody to animate it? Just let someone go ham with the animation.
yeah.
And I just tell them, listen, this is the vibe, this is the direction, this is how it starts, this is how it ends. This is my writing. I want your animation. Let's make it happen. And
Hey, man, why not put an offer right here? Put an offer out right here on PC Your Mind podcast, man. We
that's
got any animators out
exactly
there? You know what I mean?
exactly what I'm
I know
doing.
a storyteller. I know a storyteller, man. If anybody want to collaborate, man, let's see what we can make happen. Let's have a conversation. Hit our
Yo,
inbox at
yes.
PC Your Mind podcast on Instagram.
Yo, please. Frank, that had my mind going, bro. And I'm getting ready to sit here and think. I want to go ahead and reach out to a couple of different animators, different illustrators, and just
I
do
wonder
it.
if we got an AI tool that can do that.
Probably. I mean, there might be, but I feel like
Yo,
to start with, I kind of want the human touch. You know what I mean? I kind of
yeah,
want that
I
direction, just because.
I like both ideas, bro. Cause I mean, if So I don't know if you ever got one of your animes to be like animated like already, but
Mm-hmm.
if you haven't, it's this is just an experience to see how it's gonna feel. Then
Mm-hmm.
when you're ready to like fine tune it and really put put like somebody's human touch on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a one of a kind human touch on it. You could give them the rough draft so they already have the outline and they just fine tune it with their art skills too.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
mean I think that could work either way, bro.
It probably could. I'm
Yeah.
not doubting it at all. And it is something to play around and experience or experiment with and experience shit, because that is going to be a new experience. I have
Yeah.
not yet animated something, bro, and I want to. I have lots of stories in my mind, a lot more on paper, and I want to see them. I want to see them come, because in my brain they are alive. I see the colors, I see
Yeah.
the art, I see all the details. It's there, but that's in my brain. The story is on paper with as much detail as possible, but with that visual, it's just going to set it to the next level. And I want to experience that, bro. And so watching that little animated show or movie last night, man, really got me thinking, like, yo, what's stopping me? Me. I'm doing it, like nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I need
Who
to
else, man?
just do it. I need to do it, bro. And so I
Put your
have that
Tim's on,
idea.
just do it, man.
This it. Especially with the snow out here, man. Definitely need the Timbos, bro. Sheesh. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Like, just my mind is so much healthier now, Frank. And I'm starting to tell myself, like, I can do this shit, bro. And I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I've wanted to do it for so long. But now I'm in alignment with myself, man. You know, I'm not at war with my mental health anymore. I'm healthy. I'm good. There's peace
Yeah.
up here. And there's peace in my heart. And I want that out in the world, bro, for everybody. Like, for me,
Yeah.
my family, my friends, my acquaintances, and those I don't even know yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that, bro. And I feel like I'm getting there step by step, bro. And it feels good, Frank. It feels good to feel good, bro. You
Yeah, yeah, man.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm glad to see it, man. I can't wait till we get this started, man.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, it's coming step by step. And like, you know, just this morning, Kate was just like, "Hey, we need to have a conversation." And I'm like, "Yeah, we do. But what you trying to talk about?" And she's like, "What am I going to do for the podcast? Where am I going to help you guys out?" I'm like, "Bet." Like, she's ready. It's up here in her mind and she's ready.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, for all of y'all out there, you know, for Frankie and me, man, some changes are going to come. Some good changes. You know, they might be
Good
subtle,
changes.
they might be big. You know, I can't
1%
really say.
changes, man.
But that's it,
1% change.
exactly.
Atomic habits right here
Yep.
happening right on piece of your mind in the background.
Right
In
here, right now.
production.
So it's coming, man.
Atomic
I'm
habits
looking forward
happening
to
in
it.
production.
Yep. And I'm looking forward to sitting down with Joe, having a conversation with him, and just getting this shit all figured out with the intro and, you know, just the editing and just bringing that up to the next level, man. And just, you know, just seeing what we could do, man. Like, this has been an incredible fucking experience for me, Frank. This year, bro, reconnecting with you, Frank, has made everything just feel better, man. Made me feel, again, you know, bits of my childhood that made me happy and made me smile all the time, made me feel safe. Y'all, I'm sitting right here with my brother, y'all, talking with my brother from the second grade consistently every week, and I feel good about it every time we get up on here. And I just am so happy to be able to tell myself, yeah, you know what, 5-10 years from now, we still gonna be doing this. You know, maybe we'll have a TV show, whatever, who knows?
Yeah,
But we
yeah,
still
man.
gonna be having these conversations, man. We are still gonna be growing. We are still gonna be doing. I'm loving that shit, bro, for real.
Hey,
So,
word, bro. When we retire, although I ain't never gonna really retire, you know,
oh
maybe me
man,
and you sit down somewhere and play some chess and just talk.
dude, I'm with it. I'm with it, bro. We could do that. Stay sharp, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Sure.
So I think we closing in, man. What you got back there, Hector, man?
We getting there. So again, you know me, man. Always with the full circle. Always trying to tie something in, man. And you know, I've been on this journey with my mom lately, man. And she's been, you know, really trying to push her artistry. She's been, you know, painting a lot more, being real
Oh yeah, I
comfortable.
remember you was telling me about that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, being way more comfortable with putting that out in front of the world, you know what I'm saying? And then selling and talking about it. And you know, the best thing about it, man, is that this experience that I have with my mom, bro, she's not this big-headed, I know it all. she takes critique, you know, and she takes it well because she knows that I went to school for this shit. So, hey, what do you think? She'll send me a picture and then I'll break it down. The things I don't like, the things that could use some love, the things that are perfect. You know what I'm saying? And we go through this in detail, bro. And so this photo here, this one I made on Midjourney, is just kind of that in its abstract way. You know, that there is a path that is set for all of us. There's something on this path that may be interesting, maybe it's not, but that's for the mind, that's for the body, the soul to interpret. You know what I'm saying? And so I just put, there's a woman on her path, bro, and there's all sorts of shit in the way, not in the way, but in the way, things that are distracting. You know, this giant red, you know, pyramids, this large red spear. These are things that's going to grab that attention, you know, as you're
Yeah.
on this journey. But that journey is still laid out very clear, straightforward. And so this is that, you know, this is a shout out to my mom, man. This is a shout out to all the moms
Shout
out
out
there.
Anna.
You know, this is a
Shout
shout
out
out
all
to
the moms.
everybody doing something, man. There's a path for you. And whether there's something in the way or not, keep going, man, because you deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get through
It's
phase one.
through phase
Get
one.
through
That's
phase
it.
one. Phase one is just getting started.
And listen, y'all. I know if y'all don't remember, I sure as hell do. You know, wise man once said, the man that's in front of me, wise man once said that the journey to 1,000 steps start with the first step. Just
The
do it.
first step.
That's
Phase
it.
one.
That's it. Phase one, 1% changes, man. We all about it, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it just feels good to know that, you know, there's something in alignment for all of us, man. We just gotta find it. You know what I'm saying? We just seek it and then go and just go. Only you is
Yeah.
in your way. So
Yeah. You know what, Heck? It's talking about being on the path, right? That's I feel like I'm on the mark with the slow down, right?
mm,
So like it's so crazy when you're on your path, or this is how I feel anyway right now, being like just on the move right now.
mm,
I feel like I'm on my path because, like, again, right now I'm dealing with a missing car. I don't have a car. You know what I mean? My car is broke down, but that didn't shake me. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I woke up this morning, yesterday morning, and I didn't plan out. I usually try to plan out my day the night before, but I didn't. I knew I was gonna have a day off, and I woke up in the morning. I said, "Yo, I want to change my room around again." So I just did it, and I even my being on my path is like I don't question no more. Like it's clear.
mm,
It's like it's clarity. So when I was telling my lady what I was doing, she was like, "Oh, you're just wasting time, whatever, whatever." I didn't feel the same. I didn't feel like I was wasting my time. I felt like I'm right where I need to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
mm.
Like I've been, yo, Hector, this same room I'm sitting in, this room went from being my bedroom, and I'm sitting right where my bed used to be. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
This used to be my bedroom. I got rid of the bed because I wanted this to be like my office. I wanted to be able to focus on my work when I'm in here. And when my bed was here, I was just too easy to lay down in it. I got
Yeah.
rid of it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
then I went from that to removing the TV. There's no TV in here at all. You know what I mean? And all this came with a decluttering process. And now when I'm in here, I'm able to focus more.
Hell
You know what
yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying? So
Strategize that shit, Frank. You set it up that
yeah,
way.
yeah. And I feel like all right, I'm right on purpose. I'm right on path. So like I don't know. I don't feel like nothing I'm doing right now is a waste of time. I feel like I'm right where I
Nah,
need to be.
I love that, bro. For real. I
Yeah,
used to think everything I did was a waste of time, but nah. Even the little things, man. As long as we're moving with intent, right? Even the little things
yeah,
make big differences, bro. For real.
man.
I think
Yo,
I
even
think it
the
is.
breaks count sometimes too. Sometimes when you just need that needed break, yo. This
Yes.
is what you're supposed to be doing, yo. Take it easy,
Frank.
relax.
Frank. I took a nap yesterday. The first time in like 8 years. No lie.
Yo,
I took a nap yesterday. I don't take naps, bro. I just don't take naps. I took a nap yesterday. That was crazy.
man, bro. I could take a nap in the middle of the day and still hit the bed at 9, 10 o'clock. Okay, at
I
night. I
mean,
don't know why, man. I love my sleep.
yeah, I need more, man. I love it too, but shit. Yeah, I was struggling, bro. But we're yo, even the little things, man. Anything, everything, yo. It's all got some purpose, man. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
best part is to remember, yo, we don't need to beat ourselves up along the way, man. Life is gonna do that plenty, man. But yo, if we're beating ourselves up too, it's gonna show, you know.
Yeah,
So
definitely,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
that's it.
y'all watch your mouth, okay? Affirming words.
Yeah,
Watch
affirmation
your fucking mouth, man. Watch your fucking mouth, man. You
for
know what I
real.
mean? If I'm your accountability, I'm gonna make sure. If I'm your accountability partner, I'm gonna make sure you watch your mouth, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever, whenever I hear people around me and they talking down on themselves, I can't help it. I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
look, stop talking to yourself like that. I can't
yeah, we
like
can't do that.
don't do that.
I'll beat
Can't do
your
that.
ass.
You know
Stop
what I'm saying?
talking to yourself like that. Stop
Stop
talking
stop talking to
crazy.
my friend like that, okay? Clearly, it's not your best self
Yeah,
talking right now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bring the best version of my friend back out here. I don't like the way you talking.
For real, for real. That's the message for everybody out there and all y'all listening, man. Just just do right by you, and everything else will come. I feel like I can assure that, man, because I'm living that right now, man. You know, and
We on our path, heck.
we on our path, bro. For real, for real. But yeah, we got that hour point, man. Always, you know, it's always a blessing getting up on here, Frank. For real, for real.
Yes, sir.
So, for all y'all that came through and let us borrow some time, see y'all next week on Peace of Your Mind. Much love.
Much love.